Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 people with unique skin color. We all know that different people can have very different skin tones, but here are some people with a skin tone that's one of a kind. From a man with blue skin to the woman with the lightest skin in the world. But before we get started, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too? Coming in at number 10, we have KARASON. If you saw a black person or a white person in the street, you wouldn't give it a second thought. But what about if you saw a man with blue skin? I think we would all have to do a double take in that situation because it seems like fantasy. But one man named KARASON from Washington, USA actually has blue skin. Of course, Paul wasn't born with blue skin, so how did he come to have it? Well, he had a bad case of dermatitis on his face, but instead of going to the doctor, he decided to self-medicate with a silver compound called colloidal silver. This caused his skin to turn to a dark shade of blue. He used to be Caucasian, but since using the silver compound, his skin has never been the same again. Kids in his neighborhood call him Papa Smurf, which he likes. However, he says he doesn't go out much as he gets odd looks and is tired of having to explain his skin to everyone he meets. Next up is KHOUDIA DIOP. This is a 19-year-old girl from Senegal. She has a very unique and dark shade of skin. For a long time she was very unknown, however after facing a lot of bullying due to her skin she began working with a charity. The charity called the Colored Girl Incorporated is a group that celebrates women from all backgrounds and self-love. She decided to join up, and at the age of 17 they asked if she wanted to be in a news story about the struggle she faces due to her skin. This caused her to go viral in Senegal, and then she became famous worldwide. She was then contacted by hundreds of modeling agencies which launched her new career as a fashion model. Now she has well over 500,000 Instagram followers. However, she's not forgotten her original purpose, which is activism. She tells people to embrace their differences and has even recently appeared in an ad against skin bleaching. Next up is CONNIE. This girl is from Hong Kong. Now most people in East Asia are born with tan light brown skin. However, Connie was born with albinism, so she has very white skin. After she was born, her family moved to Sweden where she began studying art and also journalism. However, when she was 24, she worked with Jean-Paul Gaultier, who worked for Hermes and also has his own fashion brand. He convinced Connie to try out modeling, and she is now a professional model and also has a singing career as a jazz singer. She now does both fashion modeling and jazz singing with her very unique skin. Next up is WINNIE HARLOW. When WINNIE HARLOW was 4 years old, she found a mysterious white patch on her stomach. She didn't know what it was until she went to the doctor and was told she had vitiligo. This is the same condition that Michael Jackson says he has, where areas of your skin become lighter, and of course the opposite condition that Uncle Ruckus claimed to have on the Boondocks. Her condition spread all around her face and onto her arms and legs. She did some modeling when she was older in a diversity ad which was seen by Tyra Banks. Tyra then invited her to become a part of America's Next Top Model season 21, where she placed 5th. She now does modeling full-time and is the brand ambassador for Desigil. She says she wants people everywhere to embrace their differences. Next up is NASTYA ZHIDKOVA. This girl is said to be the palest person in the world, and she's also been called the most beautiful albino girl in the world. She's from Russia and is 20 years old. She's worked as a model for years as she's super photogenic. Her amazing bright white hair and her big blue eyes create a crazy contrast with her white skin, which some have compared to Siberian snow. However, her talents don't end there, as she's also a professional musician. She often posts songs she sings on her YouTube channel which frequently go viral in Russia. Next up is ZHENHUAN. Many people on this list have skin that looks visibly unusual. Well, what about if you couldn't see a person's skin at all? This man from China has been dubbed the hairiest man in the world. He has hair all over his skin and 96% of his skin is covered by hair. That's right, you literally can't even see this guy's skin. And he has a girlfriend. Wow, that's bound to make all the single guys out there feel pretty mad. He can't simply shave his hair off as it grows back within a few hours. He'll have to undergo plastic surgery in order to stop his skin growing all this hair all over it. Despite all the problems his hair can cause, he seems to be very happy, which is good. But can you imagine being covered in that much hair? Next up is Rosemary Jacobs. So, we've seen KARASON aka Papa Smurf before. Well, many people have compared him to this woman named Rosemary Jacobs. She's 76 now, but when she was 11, she developed a condition named argyria. This turned her skin silver, and she claims she got it from using nose drops that contain silver. She says this has ruined her life, as many people call her bad names thanks to her silver skin. She says her skin has got more and more silver over time, and doctors say this is irreversible. She now wants to warn people against using medication that contains harmful metals. Of course, nowadays these aren't used anyway, but back when she was a kid these were commonplace. Perhaps Rosemary just used the medicine too much, or maybe her skin is especially sensitive to silver. Next up is NIKIA Phoenix. Some people might think that freckles only occur on white skin, and many white models have become famous for their freckles. But they would be wrong, as all kinds of skins can get this. NIKIA, who's an American model, was out getting coffee one day when she was approached by a modeling agency thanks to her amazing and unique skin. She's since been in ads for Target and Coca-Cola. This is nice because she was used to her skin causing her problems instead of making her life better. You see, in school she faced some bullying, but now she's only being called beautiful. She says her biggest inspirations when it came to having to deal with bullying were Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. Next up, we have the darkest skin in the world. So, we've seen KHOUDIA DIOP, who achieved fame thanks to her unusual skin. Well, what about this man who holds the world record for the darkest skin on the planet? Not much is known about him, but he comes from a very small remote village in Kenya. He was photographed by an American visiting Kenya, and after this image went viral, he was later crowned the darkest man ever. His white shirt and necklace really show the contrast of his skin and shows how really unique it is. Kenyan people are known for having very dark skin, and experts say it's no surprise the darkest man in the world is from Kenya. Next up is Butterfly Boy. This boy from Syria named Hassan has been nicknamed Butterfly Boy. This is because he was born with very sensitive skin due to a rare condition. However, stem cell scientists were able to step in and save Hassan's life. They produced some skin for him which has allowed him to live a perfectly normal life. Before, his skin could come off with the slightest touch. But now Hassan is happy and healthy, just like any kid should be. Check out the poll in the top right corner to vote for the most unique skin. And be sure to check out my second channel, The Crafty. There'll be an amazing video on that channel coming up on screen in a moment, so click it to check it out. But as always, thanks for watching. Check out some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10s.